Prisoned reality TV star Todd Chrisley is speaking exclusively to NewsNation since beginning his 10-year sentence. Chrisley now putting himself at risk by complaining about prison conditions, claiming mistreatment by staff, and that inmates are starving. It was just in June of last year when Chrisley was convicted of bank and wire fraud, tax evasion, conspiracy, all to fund his family's luxurious lifestyle, though his sentence was recently reduced. Senior national correspondent Brian Inton brought us part one of his exclusive interview Friday. He is here now with more. So, Brian, your interview was relayed through Chrisley's lawyer.
Yeah, it was an interesting situation, Nichole. We had to be very careful. We first tried to get into the prison to talk with Todd. The lawyer gave the okay. We sent all our information, all sorts of paperwork. You got to give your social security number. And they asked for all sorts of stuff. They actually denied our request and cited a security risk. So we weren't able to get in the prison in Pensacola. We were able to relay questions through the lawyer. We never reached out to Todd directly. I want to make that clear. But he says that he wants to sound the alarm about what's happening in the federal prison camp in Pensacola. He says the food is not for human consumption. The conditions are terrible, he says. And he says he's especially concerned about the elderly prisoners who he sees there and the kind of medical care that they've been receiving. Here's of some of what he said. Do you feel like you're being treated fairly by the guards and the prison staff?
No. There are recordings of staff members here talking about he needs to be humble. What we need to do is we need to put him in diesel therapy and put him in shackles and let him ride around the country for 4 nights and then bring him back, and that will humble him. He thinks this is one of his mansions that he's used to living in, but this is the okay. That's what's on the recording. There was a photograph taken of me while I was sleeping and sent to my daughter asking for $2,600 a month for my protection.
Wow. What about the food, Todd? I mean, Savannah has talked about the food. Can you, is it unsafe?
It is so disgustingly filthy. The food is literally, I'm not exaggerating this, the food is dated, it's out of date by at minimum a year. It's a year past expiration. And they are literally starving these men to death here. These men are getting, I don't know that they're getting 1,000 calories a day.
So what are you eating if you're not eating the food?
The only food that I eat is what I make that I buy from commissary. One of the warden's ways of I've been told this by a staff member, one of the ways she's trying to break me is by cutting down what you can buy in commissary. So before she came here, you could buy 12 packs of tuna a week. She cut it down to 6, then it went from 6 to 3. She is not given a reason. She says, when I asked her about it, she says, commissary is a privilege, not a right.
So do you only eat tuna?
I eat tuna, I eat peanut butter, that's where I get protein. I eat like a pasta salad that I make, pasta that I get in commissary, and then I start over again doing the same thing the next week. You've got rats, you've got squirrels in the storage facility where the food is. They just covered it up with plastic and tore the ceiling out because of all the black mold and found a dead cat in the ceiling that dropped down on the top of the food.
My gosh.
So they're not letting you in here because it's a breach of security or whatever. They don't want you in here where you can see what's really going on.
Now, we reached out to the prison, Chris. They say that there's nutritious food, that the facilities are, up to date and fine. But Savannah has pictures, and, there's a real concern based on what Todd says about what's going on inside this specific prison.
What do you know about his contact with Julie, the wife, who's also in prison?
Yeah, this was interesting because everybody sort of knows them as a couple. Like you said, they had one of the highest rated shows on cable. They're not allowed to talk, which I didn't realize. Like if you're married and you go to prison, she's in prison in Kentucky, he's in Florida. They're not allowed to have any communication at all. And if he has to serve his full sentence, which is 10 years, they won't talk for 10 years. This is what Todd had to say about that. You and Julie have been together for decades. What has it been like not being able to communicate with her?
It's devastating. She and I email, 4 and 5 times a day, but they will hold my emails and hold them on her end as well. as a way of punishment because of what Savannah's doing. So if I write her an email today, if I write her 3 or 4, if I work out, then I go to the computer and I send all of my kids an email every morning, send her an email and just say, I love you, stay strong, God's got us, whatever we're saying. And anyone else's email will go through within 2 hours. She may not get mine for 5 days later.
It was an interesting call there. We reached out to the prison and they said they do serve nutritious food, that's a priority, and so is medical treatment. But obviously, Nichole Chrisley there is telling a very, very different story. So it's going to be interesting to see how this develops from here.
And just really quickly, Brian, I mean, this was part 2 coming up. Part 1, how are people reacting? Because not to say that Chrisley isn't bringing up some valid points, but also, you know, prison isn't supposed to be a cakewalk. It is supposed to be punishment.
Yeah, and if you watched the show, I mean, you know, he likes the finer things in life. So you would imagine the guy's going to hate prison. But the way he describes the treatment of especially the elderly prisoners, that was disturbing. And you're going to hear more about his appeal. You hear more from his lawyer and Savannah. That's going to be coming up tonight, Nichole.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.